Welcome to week 2 of A Year of Angels, 52 journal prompts to strengthen your connection to angels. Today, we're talking about openness. This whole week, our goal is to find ways that we can be more open to our angels. And I want to share some thoughts with you and some tips and tricks about how to do that and really what that means. But first, I want to start with the question of the week. The question that we're going to be, or the journal prompt that we're going to be using: what distractions or blocks are keeping you from being more open to angel connections? What changes could you make to overcome them? Basically, everything in life is a distraction from our angels if we allow it to be. We get too busy just with housework, with work, driving on the traffic. We can even, this is what's so ironic. We can even be distracted by our church responsibilities. The church that you go to that talks about angels, and then we get so distracted in the details and how we're going to show up, and our ego gets in the way of that. There are so many things, and yet it's only us who keeps us from those angels. It's not the angels saying, well, they're too busy, I'll just go somewhere else. I get asked all the time, Amy, how many angels are around me right now? And I go, what? How do you want me to answer that? Because there's just so many. But people go, then why don't I feel them? And I go, because you are not the vibrational match to feeling them. You are doing something that's vibrating at a frequency that doesn't quite line up with them. And we want to be sure that we are very mindful and very conscious of being open to receiving them. So when you go through your day-to-day life, when you are doing just housework or helping the kids with the homework, or you're driving to work, or even at work, anywhere in the world that you are doing whatever you are doing, and especially when you start to feel a dis-ease of some sort, it's time to go, something's off, and I could really use some angelic help at this time. And they would be more than happy. Your angels are more than happy to step in and help. They just need your permission. So this openness is allowing that permission. So try this for just a minute with me. We're going to do openness comes first within. Actually, all the answers come from within. Changing the way we think changes the way we feel. The way we feel is what we vibrate. What we vibrate is what we attract back. So we really want to be sure that we're very open through our thoughts, through our feelings, through our vibrations. And this is how the angels are able to come in and match that same vibration, match that same intention. Remember, we talked about intentions last week, and bring themselves closer to you to support you in your life. So take a minute here and just think. Let's take a deep breath. Actually, every time you take a deep breath, you're just asking and inviting the breath of life to come more fully through you. Breath of life being that higher power, God, coming more fully into you. And we're saying, it's setting an intention that says, I'm willing to accept what comes my way. I'm open to what the greater, higher good would have for me. Okay, where the angels come from. We're being open to that. So just take a minute to breathe in and think, I'm open, and release all your doubts and thoughts that maybe angels are for somebody else but not for you. That's going to keep you from feeling them. You're going to come inside and you're going to go, I may recognize that I do have some doubts. I may not feel as close to my angels as I want. You can validate that. But then I want you to imagine that you're going to kind of take that thought or that feeling that doesn't really serve you and move it over to the side. Okay? And you go, okay, that was just a thought. That was just a feeling. That wasn't reality. Truth is that deep inside, our souls are always connected. So we just clear out those blocks so we can be more open. So we breathe inside. Doesn't it already feel better? And you just feel it right here inside your soul, that the angels are going to be with you. I want you to imagine, it could be past loved ones or just any type of angel, just anything that makes you think angel. I want you to now feel or imagine or hold a place that they can come and be closer to you, right in your aura, your helpers. So they're coming in and they're now sitting with you. And just feel that. Isn't that amazing? You're creating a memory right now in your spirit that these angels are going to come in, they're going to help. And the next time you get stressed, you're going to be able to remember this moment. You're going to be able to travel back to it energetically and go, wait, all I had to do was set the intention that I would feel my angels. I had to think differently, feel differently, just imagine differently. And there's, it may be ever so subtle. Some of you are going to feel it stronger than others, but it comes and they sit and they rest. You are now open to feeling your angels. Go back to this question. What distractions or blocks are keeping you from being more open to angel connection? One, it's your thoughts. That's going to be what it is for anybody. But two, are you too busy? Are you taking enough time to sit in a quiet place to really connect with them? Right now, I'm sitting in my spa. This is my basement here at my home, and I receive clients for massage therapy and energy readings. And this is where they come. This is a very meditative space for me. So you might need to create a space where you can do that. You might need to spend more time reading more books, watching more videos, more tutorials, things like that that can get your brain in that right space of thinking about this more often. And hopefully you are interested enough and you're going to feel that nudge from your angels anyways to just keep exploring and keep learning and keep finding those resources. So think about that, and then what changes can you make to overcome them? Make it easy, please. When you think about that, nobody's asking you to do something that causes more dis-ease. Dis-ease is an imbalance, and your angels never, ever, ever are inspiring you to do something that will create more imbalance for you, more dis-ease for you. Sometimes it's a little hard, but I really want you to think like just something that you're going to actually do. What changes can you make to overcome those distractions or blocks? And just think it could be something so simple like, you know what? I really am going to make sure at the end of my day, I spend 1 or 2 minutes doing this meditation we just did right here and just think, I am open to receiving guidance from my angels. Breathing into it, holding that space, and then allowing yourself to just imagine and feel that those angels have stepped forward. They absolutely will. They absolutely are there for you. It's just up to you to allow yourself to be open enough to feel them. I'll see you next week when we talk about the signs that angels give us, which is super fun, and the sky's the limit on the signs. So join me next week for signs from your angels.